Representative Jasmine Crockett accused many Hispanic voters of having a slave mentality for supporting President-elect Donald Trump. That is my distilled summary of what happens within the Latino community, Crockett, Democrat, Texas, told Vanity Fair on Friday. I've not run into that with the Asian community. I've not run into that with the African community. I've not run into that with the Caribbean community. I've only run into it with Hispanics. When they think of illegals, they think of, maybe people that came out of the cartels and that kind of like the criminal type book or whatever. It's insane. It almost reminds me of what people would talk about when they would talk about kind of like slave mentality and the hate that some slaves would have for themselves. She continued. It's almost like a slave mentality that they have. It is wild to me when I hear how anti-immigrant they are as immigrants, many of them. I'm talking about people that literally just got here and can barely vote that are having this kind of attitude. Crockett added that despite black voters still largely voting in favor of Vice President Kamala Harris during the election, there was some flaking by black men that she attributed to misogyny. I will tell you that black people historically have been fiercely loyal. That's why you still see the turnout numbers that you see coming out for black folks, even though there was a bit of flaking. And that bit of flaking came from black men, which I'm going to chalk up to misogyny, Crockett said. She also disparaged white women, claiming they retreated and failed Harris just as they failed Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton in 2016. I said, I don't trust white women. I said, I'm just telling you, and I think you need to have conversations with your sisters because they are the group that failed Hillary Clinton. I mean, when you go back and look at the numbers, white women were the ones that failed her. And so in my mind, if they failed Hillary, I don't know that I can believe that they won't fail Kamala, Crockett said. She admitted some men she spoke to felt like the Democratic Party was emasculating them, but insisted that Harris was a perfect candidate who ran a flawless campaign.